Welcome back to 40 I Amped. We're here with Fine CNT, artist, creative.
Sorry, I started trolling.
Artist, all-around creative, videographer, Renaissance man.
Yeah, throw a little more.
What else? Mover, shaker.
Yeah,
I got one question for you.
hit me.
Why do you create music?
So I don't shoot myself.
It's important. It's like,
Yeah, I think it's the easiest way for me to say the things I can't say. I like say out loud, but I can load a beat and everything can translate perfectly fine. But for some reason, sometimes it's not always easy to communicate. So communicating through music was the easiest pathway to like being understood and heard.
what are some other ways that you get your point across?
Creating art. I'm like multidisciplinary. Like music cool, but I also shoot videos. I shoot things that I want to outlive me. Like even from like my first short films, like a lot of my pieces are ahead of this time, and in the sense of like it's a proof of concept. So I feel like each time I do a proof of concept piece, I'm finding myself close to the person that I know I'm supposed to be. So whatever medium that looks like at the time, like I didn't make music for fucking 3 weeks, up until yesterday when my man Holy came down, Holy Guru from New York. We did fucking 4 songs that night. I was running back and forth. But before that, I was shooting videos. I was doing photo shoots. I edit websites. I make a website. So it's like creativity is a way for me to alchemize like energy, like negative thoughts, any type of, it can be positive thoughts. It all gets alchemized through creativity, and whatever medium is the easiest accessible at the time is how it comes to this 3D world.
It's like breathing for you.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
It's like when you're breathing on autopilot, and then like you remember that you're supposed to breathe, and then damn, now you breathing on manual mode. I feel like creating is when I'm breathing on manual mode. Well, creating is the way that I can go from manually breathing to autopilot. It kind of bridges that gap.
When it comes to like this being like your life, like this is your life, like how do some of the people that you collaborate with, like you mentioned Holy Guru, like how do these people help you get that across, get this like communicating your ideas, communicating your life?
Honestly, it's like I'm surrounded by soldiers. It's an iron sharpens iron environment. I can tell them they BSing, they can tell me I'm BSing. I might not like the way it comes out, but because I know that we both in this shit together, like I'm gonna just shut up and think about it from the perspective of why are they telling me this. Like I feel like the creators that we have around us, and the creators around me, and the creators that I interact with or have good connections with, are all experts in their field, or even just moving at a pace that is respectable. It's like I lean on the people that can lean on me. It's like if I'm dropping 10 videos, I'm gonna motivate one of my homies to drop 6 videos. And they 6 videos might not equal quantity-wise in my 10, but they 6 videos might be hard. And it's like someone else might do 10 videos, like 15, and I'm like, damn, I'm about to try to get 10 out of these joints. It's just iron sharpens iron. So like your network really is either gonna make or break you when it comes to this life, but in the sense of creativity, it's inspiration. It's like I got friends like the Star Moxie, they'll do a crazy edit. Now I need to do a crazy edit because hold on, you're not the only one that's hard here. Wait a minute, I'm about to cook too, and then it brings out the best of us. So it's a very iron sharpens iron environment, and I feel like for what we're trying to do at the level and scale of impact, that's what it's required. You gotta be around people that motivate you or inspire you, or better yet, push you.
How important is it in Madhouse, and maybe you could tell me a little bit about Madhouse, to like build each other up in that way?
Honestly, it's like we're all work in progresses. Like the person that I was when I first got here and the person that's sitting in front of you today are 2 different people. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and be someone different from this conversation. So I feel like Madhouse gave us the opportunity to have these conversations that kind of like push the needle a little bit. Like just watching your closest peers reach success levels that not only they've aspired to receive or achieve, you're also reaching your levels too. Because maybe my ultimate goal might not be blow up next week, but my ultimate goal might be able to knock out something like very important to me. And it's like within this space, I'm able to focus. It's like a space away from a space. For a lot of people, I live here, so it's a little different for me, but a lot of people, it's a sanctuary, it's a safe haven. And it's just dope to be able to like have my peers, like so close proximity to me, because a lot of people they go to college, they're around their friends, they go away from college, and now they don't see the people because they don't move all the way across the world. So right now we're in an opportunity to build something in close proximity to people that's motivating and inspiring us. I just think it's dope. And I think that's what I take away from that house a lot of times, just having that close proximity. I try not to take it for granted, but I mean, we're humans, sometimes we take shit for granted, but I just try to just ground myself in it, because one day it's not gonna be Madhouse. One day it's gonna be whatever it morphs into. And the moment that we're in right now, where we're sitting down, cameras around us, it's going to be probably most likely on a bigger scale, where maybe Shay can't be here sitting down and like listening to interviews because he might have to do a show somewhere else. So in the moments like this, it's just cherished, because moments like this can be gone, whether it be career success or life and death.
How do you feel like that this is influential to you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
How do you feel like people receive it?
I don't know, bro. I spend too much time trying to figure out what people think about what I do. So I've been in like this season of like, bro, I'm about to just do it. If like you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't. If you got criticism, I'm doing it anyway. Because for so long, I would get so caught up in how is this going to be perceived that I feel stuck. It's like I'm so worried about how it's going to be perceived that I don't even pursue it. So then what? Then I'm sitting there mad at myself, all hella guilt and shit. So like this season, I'm just like, bro, like worst case scenario, I'm exactly where I am. Best case scenario, I get exactly where I want to go. It's like I'm trying not to perceive, like try not to like. Of course, I take opinions when it's like constructive, but also it's like sometimes opinions are only good to be opinions, because like, bro, like, you don't even see the shit that's in my head. So I try just like I'm in a season of just doing. I think I have stop and think tatted on my arm, but it's like I had to realize that there's a fine line between stop and think. There's stop, see what's best for you, move. Stop, think, move. Yeah. Hold on. Let's go with that. Stop, think, move. And I feel like I had to incorporate that into life, because like, bro, if I sit here and ask everybody about what I'm about to do, and I get 10 different opinions, I can't even hear my own voice no more. So it's like, that's kind of how I've been moving through it.
Talk to me about like remembering who you are when it comes to like where you've been, so like where you started, and then like working now, because as artists, like we're getting make, and sometimes we get stuck in that little space of time where you were like, this 3 weeks, right? You were talking about.
Yeah.
So talk to me about like remembering who you are when you get to those moments.
I think it's strange, because I feel like who I am, I think of it like a triangle or a point. The person I want to be and the person I am right now are constantly getting closer and closer together. And then once they intersect, it's up to you to either move in a straight line or they fragment it and then they go farther apart. And it's like a process. I think that I'm trying to I feel like we can't erase our past, but if you're smart, you'll learn from your past. And I feel like I've made mistakes before, whether it be with life or music or love or anything. And it's like some shit you don't have to repeat if you choose to do better. So I think every day it's a constant effort to like try to like make sure that I'm doing things that are aligned with the person I want to be. Now, granted, sometimes the person I want to be wants to lay in bed for a day and recharge. And I have to be the one that comes to terms with that, not based on what society thinks I'm supposed to do. I feel like sometimes when you get caught up in this hustle 24/7 mindset and you look up, you don't got no energy for yourself, and now you making bad decisions because you out of gas. So I've been trying to find like this balance and just live in a way that I'm okay with, where I can go to bed and my conscience is clear. I don't have any guilt or anxiety rolling around in my head. That's kind of where it is.
How do you let that patience inform like your skills? Like how have your skills developed as well?
Maybe need patience because my heart get around saying, no, I was gonna start rapping. But I think it's just practice. Like every day you gotta practice it. There's gonna be days you relapse, of course, but that's life. But like you gotta practice it. You gotta practice doing the right thing. You gotta practice doing the harder thing that it takes a couple extra steps, but you know it's better for you in the long run. It's practice. Some days you do it, some days you don't. But you human, bro. I feel like we hold ourselves to such inhumane standards. Like you're not cyborg, bro. There's no ChatGPT way to get this shit together. You gotta be the one to do it every day. You can use stuff to help you through it, but it's practice. If I say every day I want to wake up and make a song, and I wake up and I don't touch any type of studio equipment, does that mean is the equipment's fault or is it my fault? It's just practice and discipline.
How are you different, like, creatively since you began Water?
I don't know where I put it. It's okay. Creatively, it's just more confident. It's honestly just confidence. I don't second guess myself as much. Like, if I want to make a melody, I'm just gonna make it. If it sounds bad, I'll delete it and try again. I don't hold myself to the side so much to lose shit anymore. Of course, when it comes to like opportunity, yeah, I don't just put myself in positions to like mess up a bag or nothing. But it's like artistically, it's like I'm trying shit. Worst thing that happens is I delete it. Worst thing that happens is I hit redo and bring it back. So I feel like we take shit too serious. Like even like some of my like new favorite songs that people are gravitating towards, I was just going in there to make a fun song, and it had to be the deepest think piece ever because I didn't feel like making a deep think piece. I just wanted to make something that like I could smile at. Some song I want to troll my friends. It's like you don't have to be so serious, and I think that the way that I create now is just is like in an energy of like, yo, like I'm about to just create it. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. I'll go back to listen to a song from like 3 weeks ago, and then I'll judge it. Like I won't judge the song based off the first listen. Some songs just hit like that, and you're like, yeah, I know. Some songs I don't know, and I'll listen to it months later. But damn, this was hard. It's just I don't know. It's fun. I'm keeping it fun. I'm not making it like I have to make the greatest song every time I go to the studio, because the greatest song might be the song I don't care about.
How important does that, like, how does that play, right? How does that play flow into, like, videography? How does that play flow into videography?
60%. I have a rule. 60% is better than 100% and never finishing it. It don't gotta be perfect every time. If I can get it, if I train myself to have my 60% better than most people's 100%, I can get more stuff done faster and learn more with less time. So let's say I want to shoot a podcast or something. Let's say I have this grandiose idea to have like these subtitles, these cut-ins, boom, 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 boom. But each episode takes me 2 months to do. Versus if I learn how to get the podcast first watchable and then add on to it as I go, it's like in the end I'll look up and it is what the thing that I want to do. But sometimes we get so caught up in like, yo, it gotta be perfect right now. They don't even come out. Because what happens is you spend 100% on this thing and you ain't even build the audience for it to come out. So then when it come out, you just did all that shit and 3 people watched it. Granted, 3 people watched it and 1 was your parents, but like, nigga, like if you would have started and just be like, okay, I need to get it to market as fast as possible, as quality as possible, and then learn over time. Not only do you get better over time, but also you give someone a journey to watch. Like I like to see how it happened. Like I like to reverse engineer success. At what point did it click in your head and then you had the exponential growth? I like to reverse engineer it. I'll give people a paper trail. Like I'll be like, all right, this is episode 1. Episode 1 of Just CNT does not look like episode 40 of CNT. 2 different people. But if you go, I'll pull up a video right now of my first ever performance at Morgan State in a bear cave. And I'll pull up a performance of yesterday when I jumped into the crowd inside of a basement. Those are 2 different people. But if I was so focused when I was just CNT to be the person who I am today, I would not be here because not my inability to do what I did the other day would have hindered me from actually doing anything. 60% good. I was scared. I got up there, figured it out. The next show I did better. The next show I was performing with Lil Durk, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cash Doll. Now, if I already tried to jump the gun and I walked up there with them stiff ass arm movements, I wouldn't have been ready for the moment I was praying for. But the learning experience being documented not only gave me a reference point to look back on in 2025. That was like 2018. So it's like, it don't gotta be perfect. It gotta be something. Do something. You so worried about being perfect, you're not doing shit. And then time passed, and then the idea you had is done by someone way less weighty than you because they had the audacity to bring it to market first. And now you're talking about some, bro, I had that idea. You don't care. You don't care.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Facts though. It's like, bro, you're gonna be overthinking and you don't do it.
Yeah. So simplicity, right? And your brand Never Been Cool Kids. Mm-hmm. How does simplicity inform that?
The meaning is bigger than the clothes. The meaning of it is bigger than any piece that I can create, because every piece that I can create can tie back into the meaning. I say you flip-flops, nigga. What you wear, like a 12? Put NBCK on it now. See, for me, 13 plus. Now with NBCK on it, now what's your favorite flip-flop? Because what are we doing? Never Been Cool Kids is a lifestyle. It's not what 8 words. Never Been Cool Kids world means like, okay, the person I am, I never strive to be the person that's like overly like, I don't know, I wasn't popular for real. I had friends that did sports. I was upstairs in the fucking photography room with my like photography teacher, Mr. G and shit, like playing with cameras, learning how to do Photoshop edits and shit. But I realized that was cool to me. I didn't need to be the person trying to go smack at people in the hallway. That wasn't me at the time. It's like I don't want to do that. I want to be doing the cameras. I used to try to rationalize why I'm not fitting in with the people that I don't mesh with. And I realized, okay, I was never supposed to click with them because that's not who I am. We don't like the same things. And I had to learn that it's okay to not like the same things. As I grew and I matured, it's grown into something that's like, okay, even today, like, I'm not doing a traditional path. Most of the people that resonate with MBCK aren't doing the traditional path, whether that be socially, financially, creatively. They're always doing something that's unique to them. Never Been Cool Kids isn't about being popular or being not popular. It's about being yourself and not giving a fuck what anybody has to say. Because the person that's yourself is what makes you cool. Like, if you like collecting Hot Wheels, I think it's cool as fuck if you have a big ass Hot Wheel track that wraps from like your top stop story all the way down to your kitchen. Shit like that cool to me, cause like, nigga, like, first of all, why you had that much time? And second of all, how long did it take you to figure out at turn number 16, you have to tilt it up a little bit because the cars keep flopping over. I feel like that stuff is cool. Like, I like Legos and shit. But I like clothes. So it's like, I bridge the gap. And it's like, it's just having your own style, your own swag with life. That's what MBCK is about. And I feel like a lot of times when I was growing up, or just as I was finding myself, I was still trying to like mold myself to be accepted. MBCK is about being yourself, and the people that are supposed to accept you find you. You don't gotta do much more than be yourself.
How do you let that like take a I was thinking of like the things you were talking about while you were talking about the brand. Like you're talking about Hot Wheels, you're talking about kind of like what you were doing in high school.
Yeah.
You know, playing with cameras. You know, tell me about like how being a kid, like made you today.
I'm blessed by my support system. My mom let me be myself. Let me explore shit. There wasn't an energy around you can't do this or this is stupid. It was kind of just like, all right, okay, you want to do that? Let's do it. Like I was playing like trumpet in like middle school, loudest shit in the house. She was like, fuck it, let's do it. And then I'm in the house practicing. Whether it be me trying to play the drums, I get a drum kit. So I was just blessed enough to have a support system that cultivated me to not have I can't do this mindset. It was always like, if you're gonna do it, figure it out. If you can't do it, cool, but you learn what you like and what you don't like. So I'm blessed with that. I think that's also why even today it's like, if I wake up tomorrow and I'm like, I'm about to be a race car driver, I might be at a go-kart track the next hour. Because like, I don't have that, maybe I do have that fear, but that's anxiety, I realize. But it's like I said, bro, worst thing that happened, I'm not good at it. And I just go back to life as it was. But best case scenario, I'm great at it. And it might be my calling. I'm just blessed, for sure.
Tell me about the calculated, never thoughtless mindset, right?
Yeah.
In relation to like your takes on like the 60%, kind of the way you approach work sometimes.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I mean, even if we go all the way back, CNT, calculated, never thoughtless, stemmed from a clothing brand that we had in high school called Contrast, CNTRXT. And even that came from my idea of me just drawing designs in fucking Mr. G's class at St. Charles High School, like 4th floor, just in there, just drawing designs. And I had wrote out Contrast. It gave us the idea, what if we took out all the vowels? And then literally was upstairs. I think it was me and my dog, Kristan, in the room, and he showed us how to do it. And then even having that idea that seed initially being planted in our heads, it just kind of morphed. And a lot of it, it's calculated, never thoughtless, but a lot of the things were subconsciously done. It's like, we didn't have to, no one told us No one told us to go get fucking shirts from Target or some shit, and then find a random embroidery shop on Google, and then nah, fuck that. It was an old man. I don't know that nigga name, but it was in the back of his crib. Like we used to take shirts to get embroidered. That wasn't like a thoughtful thought. It was subconscious. We had the idea planted, and we said we should start going. That's that 60% shit. Like the nigga was, we trying to get our shirts printed. Nigga talking about divorce and how we should never get married. Shit was a lot, bro. Like we used to have to meet this nigga at cigar lounges. I hope he's doing okay. That nigga was like 70, but like it's just doing shit for real. It's having an idea and just bringing it to life, and then from there it kind of just grows, kind of just morphs. Next thing you know, you look up and we in the crib and everybody got a sweatsuit on. 95% of the time in this house, somebody got an NBCK piece on. How they got it? Probably took it from me. Not gonna lie, I only gave out one sweatsuit. Somehow everybody got a hoodie. I be looking, I be like, damn, bro, I don't even have a hoodie anymore. Like, none of them. Cool, whatever, brand awareness. But, like, it snowballs, bro. It just starts from, like, I have an idea, I'm gonna calculate it. All right, I'm gonna make a plan. I'm not gonna think about what can go wrong, I might just go. Shit go wrong, I learn. Shit go right, I learn. Worst case scenario, you learn. Best case scenario, you don't do it again.
What are some of, like, the best things you heard, if you can recall? Anything that, like, kind of shaped this perspective that you have on what you do, who you are?
I say reading the book, The Alchemist. I think that was a big one for me. Like, The Alchemist was a good-ass book, like, the personal journey and, like, not being scared to get to leave something good to find what's right. I think that's one of the main things. I had a lot of free time, so I was just used to watch podcasts. Like, David Shands has a podcast called, oh shit, what's that junk called? Oh my, hold on, let me look this shit up. What's that junk called? His name is David Shands, but he has a podcast, and basically they bring on businessmen and people. David Shands. Social Proof Podcast. So boom, they've been doing it for years, bro. Like, I used to watch that shit every day. Like, for years. Like, I'll be working at, like, a screen printing shop, and in my ear, I'll have that podcast playing. Like, the last one they did was 2 weeks ago. Like, they still doing, they're on episode 505 right now. I found it, like, episode, like, 80 or some shit, like, 50 or some shit. And just, like, I used to just watch that. I replaced entertainment with information, and I was just a sponge. So as I'm growing, like, I know how to do a lot of shit because I learned a lot of shit. It's like, you want better outputs, change your inputs. And I just changed what I was inputting into my mind and my body, and it's like I was absorbing information. Granted, at the time I might not have applied it, but I was absorbing it. And then now, if you ask me how to make a website, I know exactly how to do it. Now, if you ask me the best way to market something online, I know how to do it based off of the information I absorbed back in the day when I didn't realize the impact it would have today. So I think that best thing, I don't remember the question. I have no idea where we're going.
You answered it well, bro.
Yeah, bro, you gotta just change your input, you get a better output, and also, like, stuff that like shaped me, like books, bro. Like, read a podcast, watch a movie that I like watching biopics. like I like biopics. Like, I want to see the struggle. I want to see you go from struggle to mental breakdown, so I can kind of see like what to avoid. Like, if somebody start doing some hard drugs around me, I might be like, I might not indulge. I might end up like, what's your name? And it's like I don't know. I learn from experience. I'm a visual learner, so if I see it, I can understand it. If I hear it and then I see it, I can put two and two together, and now I can comprehend it. It's just visual. It's just learning. I feel like a lot of times people don't be trying to intake new information. Ain't nothing wrong with watching some bullshit, but like, you can't watch bullshit more than you watch shit that's gonna help you in the future. That's just how it is for
I think you've given great gems today.
Thank you.
What is something you want to say to whoever's watching this, whoever wants to be a creative, whoever,
I think Rod told me this one day. It's like the hardest moment you made through most of your hard moments already. Like, you made it through your last hardest day. If you're still alive. It's like, shit be hard, bro. It's like, I don't know, take a nap. Go for a walk. Touch some grass. What's the time that fixes it? Look at a tree. See how that shit just waving in the air. You might still be fucked up after you look at a tree, but damn, you seen a pretty tree. Sometimes you just need to see pretty trees. Yeah.
Thank you for having us, yo. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
40 amp, CNT.
Yeah.
We're out.
This was fun.